The desirous evil's little snots had found an artifact in the underground. Once placed in a vault of evilness, it would unleash its power.
Oh, wonderful. Once again, I did an excellent job. Move it, you lazy creatures! Bring the artifact to the Vault of Evilness, so that this freezing storm can no longer harm us.
The storm abated and moved on. Your enemies are in the dungeon. The bonus-grabbing evil had stored an artifact in order to unleash its powers. Your demonic portal is under attack. Your demonic portal is under attack. Your gold vein is nearly exhausted. Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. Once again, a thunderous storm hit the mountains. The storm cost a hero his life. The uninterested in potions evil had so far failed to unlock any more potions. It smacked its forehead for a second and headed to the research overview to change that. Your portal is under attack. A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon. The storm had lost its strength. Enemies are in the dungeon. And the exploratory evil had discovered a new entrance on the overworld. This will give them access to a previously inaccessible area of the underground.
Oh, good. We're finally approaching the top of this damn mountain. Go, creatures! Smoke out the last few dwarves. Flatten them. Steal their wall decorations.
portal had found a new passage to the surface. Even though the dungeon was completely flat, this still led to a much higher position on the face of the mountain. In keeping with this, as if some invisible line set by level designers had been crossed, the storm outside intensified. It seemed like the raging winds would last even longer from now on. Your portal is under attack. Another storm was brewing.
Surely you're not going to let those vermin take away our good dynamite now, are ya? Come on, you rabbits. Get outside and guard that stuff!
Another rock formation I can blast away with
Talia and the demolition-loving evil had used the dynamite they had found to blast a few rocks out of the way. In accordance with good old computer game logic, some treasures tumbled out of the blasted rock.
Great! We really deserve this for all the hard work. There should be an achievement for this, I think. I said so. I love video games for their important contribution to culture. Come on, let's blow up some more rocks.
It's payday.
Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein. the storm abated and moved on. The rock there looked a little porous. Some dynamite could probably get it out of the way. One of your creatures has become livid with rage. More rock was destroyed by exploding dynamite. Your enemies are in the dungeon. The storm took its deadly toll among the heroes as well. Once again, a thunderous storm hit the mountains. Was blown up, exposing treasures underneath. Portal is under attack.
Another entrance into the underground. Excellent! I bet it could take us all the way to the peak. All right, creatures, take that thing and wipe out all the guards.
Your portal is under attack. A gold ring is almost exhausted. Ding dong! It's payday! The storm raged with immeasurable force. One of the heroes could no longer resist the cold. Oh. The storm had lost its strength. Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon. A new area of the dungeon, the mountain climbing evil's creatures had now almost reached the top of the mountain through another exit from the dungeon. The Council of Little Snots was almost within reach. Your enemies are in the dungeon.
Oi, you punks! It's about time I personally introduced you to my fists! This one is hefty, and this one is bright, and they both smell like...
Oh, that's for sure. They haven't seen a bathtub in a while, have they? Never mind the rest of what they're attached to.
I like your sense of humor, little black boy here. I'll try to kill you last! Die! Oi! This is all actually a bit inconvenient right now. We'll postpone our little brawl until later, you maggots!
Brynhild, Queen of the Dwarves, had made her escape. Apparently the battle had not gone quite to her liking.
Coward! Come back here! Huh. Just runs away from a fair man-to-man fight. And by man-to-man, I mean dwarf against an army of vicious, murderous creatures. Treachery!
Ding dong! It's payday! Another storm was brewing. A gold vein has been mined out. A squad of heroes, caught in a storm, lost one of its members as they were driven mercilessly on through the tempest by their unsympathetic leader, who was obsessed with revenge. Enemies have entered the dungeon. glamorous evil.
Finally, I've reached the thrice-damned mountaintop. But next time, I'll have my creatures build a cable car instead of climbing something like this again.
Of course, you could always try to quit smoking and drinking and do more for your fitness. Just a suggestion. Personally, it helped me a lot. And now that I'm training for marathons, I'm...
Yeah. Thanks so much for your little prep talk. Could you please write your well-intentioned advice on a piece of paper so I can make a paper aeroplane out of it?
Ungrateful wretch. Be that as it may, Tanya had actually made it to the top. There, however, all that awaited her was an inconspicuous stone gate.
That's less than impressive. Can't it glow or something? Is the battery dead? Maybe I should smack it with the flat of my hand.
Tanya was obviously intellectually out of her depth, trying to decipher this riddle. All she had to do was utter the secret formula. Flattery Dutch.
Flattery Dutch.
Flattery Dirk.
Flattery Duck?
Oh, that didn't work.
That didn't. Very funny, hilarious. They should give you your own TV show for your jokes, you comedian.
Yes, thank you. I am waiting for offers. My agent will get in touch. In the meantime, you might want to just press that little button on the side so we can finally get back to business.
Stupid button. Stupid narrator. Stupid council of little snots.
Talia had finally reached the venerable Council of Little Snots, high upon Mount Snotmore. These wisest of the wise gathered together, and Talia asked them the most pressing question weighing on her mind. Would she herself one day sit on a throne as a ruler? Would she hold the strings of power in a fifth installment of the Dungeon series? Would the overpaid narrator finally shut his mouth? Wait a minute. Talia's stupid questions simply bounced off the wise little snots. The most important question in the room, and for this story, was that of a new vessel for the absolute evil. The wise little snots deliberated. When they finally stepped in front of Talia again, who still hung on to her naive dreams, mumbling, and unlike me has only been with us for 2 installments, the leader of the little snots held a bundle in its hands. Inside this bundle was a cute, cuddly, never-before-seen baby little snot. It's crazy the ideas they keep coming up with. The little snot named Gorgu had to absorb the essence of absolute evil in order to serve as an adequate substitute. But apparently the little diaper butt was not yet strong enough to absorb all of the required essence. Talia would first have to train and strengthen Gorgu before it could fully absorb the power of the absolute evil. The Big Eat.